Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
What's going on, everybody out there in the world? It's an exciting day today. It's an amazing feeling that I got right now. You tuned in to Dreamers Welcome Podcast. I am your host, CEO PESO, and I must say, bringing in the new year right, new endeavors, just new ways of just trying to make good content for the people. You know, this is Dreamers Welcome, and I feel good. So if anybody watching this right now, you know, I greatly appreciate you clicking the play button and, you know, just tuning in, man. I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to say. And I feel like, you know, this is another good platform for me to just exert that energy out, exert, the conversations and the stories that I'm going to be coming up with, the guests that I'm going to be having on the show. And yeah, it's just something therapeutic for me. And at the same time, it's just something new to do and it's fun. At the end of the day, it's fun. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. And yeah, so a little bit of background of me. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I'm a videographer. I'm a photographer. I'm a director. Jack of all trades. I do a lot more consulting, the editing, and all of that. And overall, I just had a long road and history of just things that I used to do back in the day that got me to where I'm at now. I went from um, engineering, mixing, hosting mixtapes, uh, well-rounded. Shouts out to Trendset, the team back in the G, the Trendset music label, and I just steady start building up, and where I'm at with it now is the film and videography and working on that stuff. So I've been doing it for about videography. I've been doing that for about 10 years now. Back in 2011, I started, and yeah, just musically, since I was 16, I just really been doing like a lot of stuff. Like I say, I was one of the people that like just try it. You know what I mean? Like just try it. I like it. And another thing too is I always just be curious of like just doing different stuff, just being able to know how to do different things. Whether it's cutting out the middleman and learning how to do it on my own, or just simply just adding to my resume of doing a lot more than I initially would have ever started off doing. So, I got a long history of things that I've done, places that I moved to and people that I met. I'm a college graduate from Full Sail University, entertainment business. So that's always a blessing to have under my belt. A lot of people, I mean, even if you don't go to colleges, it's cool, but I was able to still tackle that down and, just be grateful for the opportunity that was presented to me, back in college and everything like that. So yeah, I'm just a well-rounded person. I like to try new things and, just steady build, just steady add to everything that I'm doing, because it's a better feeling when you actually know what to do, or when you gotta ask somebody to do something, you know a little bit about it. You're not just all the way in the dark. You know what I mean? So that's about me. Dreamers welcome. Um, the name came from just me chasing dreams. Just me being the person that I am, being relentless and always just was striving just to keep going. Like I never liked that feeling of like what if, just thinking like what if I didn't do that, like it's just chasing the dream. You gotta be a bold person to do it, but at the same time, it's well worth it if you put your all into it, because it's no other way that it can turn out. If you put your all into it, you're gonna get it. And it's bumpy road. It wasn't perfect or anything like that, but it was dope. It was dope just being able to create dreams and chase them and do that. And that's where the Dreamers Welcome names come from, because anybody's welcome to come on here and talk about their struggles or their come up and their success, what success is to them. And that's that. I'm very big on just chasing dreams. So far from a little dreamer. I love that quote from Rick Ross, and that's really where it is. So and I want to give people a platform that's not really able to talk. Talk about their come up. Like a lot of people, they deserve that platform. They deserve to be able to talk and share their ideas and share their interests, and just overall explain like their different type of come up, because everybody got a different way of coming up. Everybody got the same end goal for what they want, which is that success, which is that grand prize of just feeling very just ecstatic about thinking about it and going for it and getting it. And I just think that a platform is needed for like a lot of people. And the guest is gonna vary. Whether you are artist, whether you real estate, or you a chef, or anything. Like the background is just what I'm more curious about, because I want people to hear your come up, your stories, like because it's very valuable. A lot of people damn near they give up because they think that it's impossible, and then you hit like a certain bump in the road off of what you're going for in life, and it can be discouraging a lot. But it's different type of people that got an instinct in them that they don't stop, and it's very fucking rough. I've had some rough times myself. I've had, man, overdraft accounts, and being in cities and not and really just being broke, like, but still chasing the dream, like, because I'm not thinking about my pockets at the moment. I'm thinking about the longevity that come from it, and just the experience and everything that I'm doing between to just diversify myself and be better. So that's the point of this podcast. I just really want people to just come and just tell me about your struggles and your success. Don't hold nothing back. Because it's things like that people need to hear. Nobody puts up they how much they've been struggling or anything like that. They just put up what looks good and what's going on. And people need to hear the stories like that, because everybody's come up is different, but it's worth it when you hear somebody else is speaking about it and not afraid to put it out there like that, because you a goddamn lie if you think that you ain't about to struggle when you trying to go and do something for yourself and go chase your dream and anything like that. So that's the reason of this podcast. I just want people to just come and talk about it. So it's a lot of different things that I want to talk about on here, with my guests and everything like that. It's not going to be just a typical format of an interview, because I want to have different type of discussions too. I want to be able to just you know vent about certain things that that I went through that helped change my life, or that changed my life and I had to adjust to it. From I want to talk about procrastination. I want to talk about how to stay motivated. I want to talk about the differences of what I wanted to be when I was younger, and what made me change my mind. It's so many different things and ways, and the city that I was raised in. Shouts out to Dayton, Ohio, because it's the city that made me and raised me. But it's just gonna be a lot of different discussions that I want to speak on with people. It's gonna all just be good information to put out there for people. So that's the reasoning of that. We're gonna have fun on here. It ain't gonna be just too serious or anything like that. I know I might be coming off a little bit too just straightforward with it, but overall, it's just gonna really be like a dope podcast for people to get inspired by and to listen to. Because I got a lot of stories. And I know a lot of people by the blessing of God, in different states around the United States and everything. And it's just gonna be a lot to talk about that I think y'all gonna really enjoy. Um, and it's important too. It's important to just be able to, you know, put information out there that's valuable to people. From the books that I read, those individuals chose to put out that type of information back in the G, and it changes a lot of people's minds. So at this point, what I'm doing is really just trying to inspire and help change some people's mind. And I think that's really important, because a lot of people helped me change my mind for the greater. And just the advice that was given to me, it was very valuable. It was some bad advice too, but you got to know how to just weed that out. So I think it's just important to just, like I said, be able to have a platform for people to talk about too, about their come up and everything. And just I just want to have a lot of people tuned in. It's gonna be amazing. I'm very confident in it that it's gonna work out. And like I said, it's a therapeutic thing for me. I like just to be able to talk about certain type of stuff like that. Um, and just to diversify myself and add to my resume. Like, I've been blessed to be able to do a lot of different things, but I think this one is something that, I think it's gonna have like a better longevity for what I'm aiming for in life. And, I just want to be able to help people. I want to be able to just be able to just speak about my past, and always keep adding. It's very important to just keep adding to what you do. Some people might think like, oh, you're doing too much, or something like that, and that's not the case. That's not the case. Like, as long as you're not getting completely slumped with doing like a lot of pointless different things, you never doing too much if you only trying to just add and grow and elevate. And that's what I'm trying to do, just keep elevating. And like I said, have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then why are you even doing it? You know what I mean? So that's where I sit at with that right there. So I think it's just very important to just still have like diversity within everything that I'm doing. And I think no, I know that it's gonna be dope. So yeah, I'm gonna have like a lot of different guests. Like I said, a lot of different artists, a lot of different people that I've known just in different places of the world. And I think that collectively, like with everybody having a story to tell about their past and they come up, it's gonna really help. It's gonna really help out a lot of different people, and I'm blessed to be able to have people that rock with me since day one. Y'all tune in, and I think that it's gonna be really dope. So yeah, man, I just want y'all to just enjoy it. Like I said, it's not gonna be too many serious like conversations. We're gonna have fun with it too, but at the end of the day, I just want y'all to really just hear the importance of why you shouldn't give up on your dreams. Why you should always just keep striving, like the people that you do it for and doing it for yourself, and not ever having any type of moment of thinking like, what if? Go for that shit and do that shit. Like that's what I did, and I wouldn't change one thing. To be honest with you, like everything happened in the way that it was supposed to happen. If you have faith and you believe in God, and you know that He won't stray you away into anything else, like I really believe that everything happens in the way that it's supposed to, and you got to accept it. So just keep going, keep striving. I really want y'all to just understand that. It's important. It's important to me, and that's why I want to make this platform so dope for y'all. So yeah, I want y'all to just tune in. We're gonna be dropping every Friday, and I got a lot of great guests that I think y'all gonna really enjoy listening to and watching, and really like walk away with just good information, because it's gonna be dope and it's gonna be amazing. So that's it, man. Episode number one. Like I said, just something just to put out there, just to give y'all an introduction and a background of what I'm trying to do, and the whole basis of the Dreamers Welcome podcast. So, I want y'all to follow me at CEO Peso. Follow the page Dreamers Welcome Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, I'm gonna be keeping y'all up to date, informed, and you know, we're gonna make history with this. So I'm out. Salute to y'all. Keep dreaming. God bless. You know what it is.